Okay, guys, good morning. We are back with a Country Wayne skit review, and this skit review is going to be with all the skits that happened last night with Bethany and Larry and Shara and Brooke and Destiny and Isaiah mom and Isaiah. You know, that whole thing was pitiful. It was a shame. It was a shame because first of all, Shara should immediately kick Bethany out of her house. She shouldn't even invited her in. She should have told her, no, this has nothing to do with you, Bethany. You need to leave my house now. Point blank. We already know how this is going to go. We're not going to go there. We're here for our kids. So you can leave right now. And Larry, if you need to leave with her, and I will bring Brooke and Destiny home when we're finished with this meeting, you could go too. You could literally go too. But this is not how this is going to go. Bethany, you need to leave my house right now. I'm not going to tell you once, twice, or three times. I need you to leave my house right now. And that would have been over with. But no, they knew. They knew. How many times this lady lied to y'all, said she wasn't gonna start no shit, and she does. And so y'all invited her in to stand against the wall. Destiny's like, you need to just stand here and keep your mouth closed like I'm doing. But she couldn't do that. First she started with Isaiah mom. Then after she started with Isaiah mom, then she tried to start on Destiny. And Destiny's like, so okay, we all sitting here talking about responsibilities and being accountable. Let's talk about when you calling my cousin a hoe. And Shaw was like, what? What? What did you say? Larry, you better explain something. Larry is a poor excuse for a father. I'm sorry, he's a poor excuse for a father. And when is it going to be that Country Wayne Writers is going to allow Brooke to say to her father, you know what? I don't feel safe here. I don't feel secured here anymore. I don't feel safe here. I don't feel nurtured here. I don't feel like you're feeding into me to grow me, to continue my growth. So I want to go live with my mother. I don't want to live here anymore. And I don't, and I know I will be 18 in a couple of weeks, but I'm going to let you know I'm leaving. So you could either let me leave now, or you could let me leave in a couple of weeks. But the day I turn 18, I am leaving. I am leaving out of here. And if you don't allow me to leave now, you will never see me again. You will never see me again. I wouldn't want nothing to do with you because you have shown nothing but you have not protected my peace. You have not protected me as a young black girl. You have not protected me against your wife. You have not protected me as your daughter. You have not protected me. And I want to leave. I want to leave. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to leave. I want to go live with my mother. You could sit here and continue arguing with your wife knowing that she's never going to change. And I get it. You love her. And I get that. And you love, and a part of you love her more than you love me because at the end of the day, you protect her more than you protect me. So I'm not going to be, and I'm not trying to have my mother go to jail. So if my mother don't have to come over here and interact with her at all, that's great. Because then I won't be here. There's no interaction for my mom. There's no interaction for my mom, but I'm leaving. I'm not going to keep risking me being in an unhealthy environment like this. And you're doing nothing for me. You only thing you do for me is you keep telling me keep secrets, keep secrets, keep secrets. I'm not doing that anymore. Writers, please give Brooke that you give her a mouth that she keeps her foot on Bethany's neck, but please give Brooke that so Brooke could leave, and Brooke could actually have some type of happiness before she go away for college. Because if she don't, when she get to college, she's gonna be wilding out. She's gonna be wilding out. So please give her that so she could leave and let Larry, excuse me, let Larry and Bethany just saute in their stew. Saute in their stew. Because at the end of the day, Larry is not going to get it. He's never going to get it. He keeps telling, but this is the last chance. How many last chances you gave this lady? And then the only thing she got to do is cry, and then you back to being over there with her. You back to being on her side, leaving your daughter and your niece to fend for themselves. So, and it's sad. That whole thing was so sad. And then they had the nerve at the ended of one of the skits. So, oh, Larry grew a pair of balls. He grew nothing. He grew nothing. He grew no balls. He grew nothing. And she continues to blame It wasn't until Shara came down here that Brooke started changing. No, it wasn't until when Shara came down here and you started talking to Brooke like shit. You started talking to her like shit. And you started to one up on her mom. You started to talk about her mom like shit. Right in front of her. And you started to try to do this one up on her mom. That's when the shit happened. But again, she's never going to take accountability. These white people and Country Wayne skits don't take accountability. And that's how Wayne has it. That's how Wayne has it. Well, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to the Talk of the Table. Let's chat. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. And continue to leave your comments. I am Tasha, and we're going to keep this moving.